Michigan, and welcome to 8 West. It is Friday, and okay, I have to ask for you to describe to me how beautiful the sky was this morning when you came to work, because it was still dark when I came to work this morning.
It was beautiful.
Oh,
it
gorgeous.
was, and it's so nice when you're driving on the expressway and you have that little uplift of energy, and when you look at the sky, it is really beautiful.
Oh yeah, because you know we are living on borrowed time when it comes to sunshine this time of the year. In November begins our cloudy stretch of the year, and it was interesting because back in 1992, November of '92, I was pregnant with my daughter Jacqueline, who is a sophomore at Ferris now, and it was the cloudiest November ever in West Michigan history. We had 7% of available sunshine, which meant that we probably saw the sun about 20 minutes a couple of times for the entire month. Otherwise, it was cloud cover. And so I always kind of think it's really poignant when we see these beautiful, bright November sunny days. We probably will see 100% of available sunshine just today. Another sunny day coming up for tomorrow, and it looks like we'll start to see more cloud cover and cooler weather next week. But
that's great. There's sun tomorrow and this weekend, because I know there's a big Michigan State game going on tomorrow. So I know we got a lot of Sparties that'll be happy about that.
A lot of fans for football here in this particular station. Well, we have some big animal lovers in this station as well.
Yes.
And there's a big event going on in Grand Rapids tonight. We just wanted to let you know about an organization called Crash's Landing, where they actually provide great services for these stray kitties, and their partner organization is called Sid's Sanctuary, where they take care of cats that have FIV or feline leukemia, and they have to be in some cases separated from the main population there. So it's really an expensive and time-consuming kind of organization to run. So tonight they're having a huge event. It's called Crash's Landing Wine and Art Gala. It's tonight from 7:30 to 11 at the Airport Hilton Hotel in Grand Rapids. $35 a person, $65 a couple. You can check them out online at crasheslanding.org. But this is actually one of those great wine tasting opportunities, because along with your ticket price, you actually get to sample 5 different wines. They have appetizers there, and then of course a lot of silent auction items to bid on as well. And know that you're having a nice night out on the town to support a great organization.
They are a great organization and such a great cause. I mean, when your pet does get sick, that's a huge burden. That's a lot of money out of pocket. So this is really going to help a lot of kitties in need.
Oh yeah, and then I'll actually be in Kalamazoo this evening emceeing a huge event. It's for the Jericho Foundation. This is my 8th year to be involved with the Jericho Foundation, and they actually help to support orphans and women who've been injured in the war-torn country of Bosnia and the former Yugoslavia. So anyway, so it's been great. I'll be heading down to the Kalamazoo Country Club this evening.
Well, how fun. 8 years.
A lot of fun. Yeah, and then I'm heading to Flint this weekend for a basketball tournament. So
always busy.
I'm busy.
You never have downtime.
I was in my closet getting dressed this morning, and I looked at the piles of laundry, and I thought, when is the laundry going to get done this weekend?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not coming to do.
I was going to say, Jordan, if you're free this weekend, I'll give you the key. The hot tub's ready to go. My husband's sitting in the hot tub behind the house last night, so maybe there'll be a little bit of a treat for you. Carrot dangling.
I have my own laundry to do.
Yeah,
I'm piling up as well.
Yeah. I'm sure we've both been really busy, and I know you had a great time for recreation earlier this week too.
Yes, I haven't been to the movies in so long, and that's one of those things that you did when you were younger and growing up, and then you get so busy you just don't find the time. But Footloose just came out.
Yes.
And so I had to go see it because I'm a huge movie buff, and I love the whole dancing and singing aspect. So there I was at Celebration Cinema North, and this was it was a good movie, but I did see the original with Kevin Bacon, so that's hard to compete with. But Kenny Warmald, he actually played Ren McCormick, who is the guy that comes from the big city of Boston and comes into the small town, and he meets who played Ariel, which is Julianne Hough, which you know from Dancing with the Stars, and she's a phenomenal dancer, and this really was one of her biggest acting debuts. She did a phenomenal job, and the music was great. It was fantastic. The dancing was really incredible, but when you compare it to the original,
it doesn't stack up.
It's a little hard to compare because, I mean, it's Kevin Bacon, so,
exactly.
But it was good.
Did they remake the same songs from before for the soundtrack? Is it a new soundtrack? Did they play the Kenny Loggins from before? Or?
Well, that's what's so interesting. So the other day I went to Traverse City, and Amanda Harper and I were listening to the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is probably the best part about the whole production. Really great soundtrack, but they did use the same music, and they also changed some of the music gosh.
The lyrics?
Not the lyrics, though. They changed the composition.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So some of the more upbeat songs, they changed to a ballad song.
Huh.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to have to rent that one, maybe.
It's a good rent.
Okay.
Rent it, watch it at home, get your own bucket of popcorn, and sit, you know, on your comfy sofa.
Sounds fantastic.
So.
I know we have Aaron Lafferty coming up with us, our movie guy, with some huge releases, and there actually are a couple that you probably are going to want to take in the theater, so maybe save one like Footloose for later
Or
on
at home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fantastic.